Yo, what's up guys? I'm Bluishvik here, and today I'm going to be making a guide on Mirage, the holographic trickster. Mirage is a bamboozler, so people say Mirage is the worst legend in the game because his ultimate basically sucks, his tactical also sucks, but that's true, but his ultimate is sometimes useful. And then, as you can see by the title, how to shoot while being invisible. Yes, I will cover it when I explain how to use the ultimate part. The timestamps will be in the description below. Feel free to move to any part you want. So let's get right into it. So I will be covering his abilities, your role in the team, best weapons to play with, best environment, your counters, and the the legends who Mirage counters. So let's talk about his abilities. So his passive ability is called Encore. This ability is the worst ability in this game because yeah, it's useful in a situation where you get cravered from 300 meters away. You can easily crawl to cover and your teammates can easily revive you. And it can also save you from inexperienced players. Let's say you are in one health and then an inexperienced player comes in and shoots you. Most of the inexperienced players I've seen will thirst you immediately. They don't care about your teammates being there. They don't care about anything. All they want is you to die. Okay? So that's where Mirage's passive ability is really useful. So inexperienced players don't know Mirage. Okay, he can do this, he can do that. So they will shoot you. After you get knocked down, you will become invisible. You can crawl away and hide somewhere and wait for your team to come, hopefully. In the meantime, that inexperienced player will be shooting at your decoy, thinking that it's you. And after like 3 seconds, the decoy will disappear. And then he will think that he killed you. And then he will go away. And then hopefully your team can come and save you. Yeah, let's move on to his tactical ability. His tactical ability is called Psycho. I hope I said that right. Okay. So this has a 15-second cooldown. So basically, you send a decoy in a direction that you face, and it just copies you. If you were sliding, it will slide, and then it will start crawling. Not crawling, crouch walking, I guess. If you run, it will run. If you jump, then it will do one jump and then run. Yeah, it basically copies you. It also copies your weapon. If you were healing, it will also, if you were let's say you are healing using a medkit and then you deploy a decoy right next to you, it will also use a medkit. This is very useful when you're low on health and someone is pushing you. It will give you a second or two. There's a lot of way to use his tactical ability. This is his main ability. This is what he's known for. Everything. It also depends on skills, your creativity, etc. Most players, you just want to get close to an enemy, find a cover, and use your tactical ability. So the decoy will go in a direction, your enemy will think it's you, then they will shoot the decoy. By shooting the decoy, they will do two things. I mean, you will get advantage on him. They will, number one, they will waste their ammo on your decoy. Number two, they are vulnerable for 2 seconds. Number three, if they are far, their position is given away. So given away for your entire team for you to plan an attack. So let's say if someone's hiding, you can easily hiding somewhere. You know he's in that area, but you don't know where he is. So you can send a decoy. You will shoot at the decoy. His position is revealed. You can go and kill him. Yeah, that's it. So if you hide behind an object, and most people leave their decoy left and they go right, or they leave it right and they go left. This is good, but if you are behind a big object, this is useless. If you're behind a box, this is useful, like a small box as you see around the map. If you're behind a truck, this is useless, because by the time you get to that side of the truck, your enemy will shoot the decoy, and then immediately after they shot your decoy, they will turn to the right side of the truck to shoot you. So it's useless to do that way. If you are hiding behind a large object, you need to follow the decoy. Just keep a little bit distance, some distance, and then you turn and then you shoot. They will be shooting your decoy, you will be shooting them. If you, let's say you have no armor and the enemy has a purple armor, this equals your health level, because you can easily crack them for 100 before they can react to you, and then turn around and they can shoot. So you can easily take off their full purple armor. So, and then it all depends upon the aim. I mean, assuming you have no armor. So that's why the early game it's so useful, early to mid game. In late game it's also useful. Late game, I mean, it's the most useful in the early and mid game. Late game it's still useful, and the decoy also blocks a couple of bullets. Let's say you're in a head-to-head fight, you can use your decoy to block 2 bullets, but you will also get confused. The decoy will block your vision, so be careful while using it. And a quick tip, if you look up, the decoy will run forever until its cooldown is over. And if someone's hiding inside a building, you can leave your decoy and follow it. They will shoot your decoy, you will shoot them, you will win the fight. But there's a small audio cue when Mirage uses his decoys. You will hear a small audio cue. If you hear that audio cue, means the Mirage has used his decoy. And the Mirage counters the peacekeepers. So if you have a peacekeeper and you're fighting with a Mirage, be careful, because his decoy, let's say you're charging up your peacekeeper with a choke, and a decoy comes in, ruins all your plans, and then Mirage comes in with another charged peacekeeper, boom, that's it, you're dead. So you need to be careful while playing as Mirage. Always keep an eye on what legend you're playing against. If you're playing against Mirage, if he hides behind an object, just make sure that he will use his decoys. You can't assume, let's say if he uses decoys, you can't assume that it's the decoy. It could be him. He could be trying to run and trick you. So like, just keep an eye out on Mirage. So the counters for Mirage is Bloodhound, as I said before. We got this ultimate ability called the Vanishing Act. So the Vanishing Act, it's a pretty great. As you are here, how to become invisible. Here's a clip. So basically, you see me use I found this unintentionally. Basically, I heard them go. I heard an enemy teams fighting the distance, and I saw a portal. Okay, this portal is going to lead us to the fight. Okay, let me go in. But I was like, hey, let me use my ultimate ability before going in, so that they don't see me. It gives me a second or two to figure out where I am and find some cover and to find enemies. So I did it, and as soon as I entered the room, I was like, what? And then my gun was off. So yeah, but there's not that use for this. It's only useful when there's a wraith in your team and she can make a small portal just for you to use your ultimate. It's a little bit useful, but they can still see you, but they'll be confused, like, what, Mirage is shooting me while he's invisible. But I don't know if this is bannable or not, so I don't recommend you to use it. Use it at your own risk. That can be used both offensively and defensively. Like, you can use it defensively when you're low on health. You can use it, but you're still pretty visible and vulnerable when you use it. You're still pretty visible. That makes you so vulnerable. You can't use guns, you can't heal, you can't do anything. You're just an cloaked man running around. So if it's an experienced player, he will easily get you. It's good. I've heard about night mode coming to Apex. Vanishing Act can be good in the night mode. I don't know. We just have to wait and find out. So let's say that you're low on health and you use your Vanishing Act. Just make sure like you have some cover before using it. And let's say you need to find a path which has some cover, so that you can quickly move in to that cover, move behind the cover. So it's a little bit, rather than running without the Vanishing Act, and with the Vanishing Act makes a huge difference. Not huge difference, a minor difference. The Vanishing Act is usually used at its full potential when being used offensively. So your team needs to distract your enemies while you vanish and then get behind them easily, and then you can easily pull out a peacekeeper, wingman, whatever you have, and then just wreck them. So your role, I'm going to be covering what's your role in the team. So Mirage doesn't have any abilities to help his team. He's just a solo guy. So the one thing you can do is use your Vanishing Act ability to flank your enemies. That's the only thing you can do with Mirage. That's the only thing that can help your team. There's another situation where his tactical ability can help his team. It's a bit rare. You can, let's say your team is running from a firefight. You can use your decoy and hopefully the enemy will shoot your decoy and not your teammate. Yeah, it's rare, it's also full, and it's hard to pull off. So it all depends on luck. Hey, but it's still worth giving a try. The best weapons to play with Mirage. As I said earlier, Mirage counters peacekeepers, so you might want to use peacekeepers. Any SMGs, peacekeepers, assault rifles, LMGs. I don't think snipers are good for Mirage. Shotguns, the wingman, and the Mozambique if you want to. And that's it. The longbow and triple take without a scope, without a long range scope can still help you. But if you find a Kraber or if you have a long range scope on your sniper, I don't recommend it because it's not useful. If you have a sniper without a long range scope on it, you can use a decoy to confuse your enemy. You can just hide behind a cover and leave it, as I said earlier, and then you can peek shot a sniper, but I don't recommend it. I recommend sniper. I don't recommend snipers. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Season 1 just came out. I'm going to be making a guide on Octane, the new beast. The high speed Daredevil will be our next legend that we are going to be covering on our channel. So yeah, I'll try to upload it as soon as possible. I'll try to find some new tricks as I found with Mirage. And if you haven't seen my last video on how to get free Apex coins, you better go and watch it. And please subscribe, like the video, and share this with your friends so that your team will be good. Yeah, if they learn how to play Mirage too, then they're also good. They will also be good at the game, basically, which helps you to subscribe.